Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 154 SS stainless steel commercial saddle threshold. This is a solid piece of stainless steel is what it is, with a brushed finish on it. It's all stainless. This is a sample piece. If this was the genuine article, you would have a countersink about 4 or 5 inches from the end. And then, well, for instance, the rule of thumb, I believe, on how many holes are per threshold is take the quantity of feet, let's say 3 feet, and then add 1. So you'd have 4 holes in a 3-foot length. There is an image below this video regarding the dimensional properties. Let's go over that now. Before we get to that, the thickness of this is 0.127. 0.127 inch, so it's 1/8 of an inch, just heavy on that. 5 inch wide, 1/2 inch tall, per the image down below. Saddle threshold, if you use your imagination, it's called a saddle. And a saddle threshold is by far the most common shape of threshold that there is. Where are you going to use this? Obviously somewhere where you must have exceptional corrosion resistance. A common application that I would see this used in here in Chicago is the CTA or the Metro train stations, the Chicago Transit Authority train stations. Lots of stainless steel doors and frames installed, and obviously stainless hardware. And then of course you're going to complement that with stainless weather stripping as well. You sure wouldn't install an aluminum threshold in such an installation. They're going to want stainless so that the material literally will last significantly greater than material that will be made of typical cold rolled steel, even galvanized. So stainless steel is where you'll see it, and of course then any application that's going to require its corrosion resistance. You might have money to burn, you might have a residential application, and you might live on a coastline. Okay, stainless steel, there it is. There's your saddle type threshold. Because of the cost, it's certainly not going to be typical to see this installed in lots of places when it's basically as expensive as solid architectural bronze. So you'll use this per specification. Is where you're going to find a stainless steel threshold, not because of desire generally, because it's cost prohibitive. Now, if you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. This is listed in the site in 5 lengths: 3 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot, and 10 foot. The 10 foot is costly to ship because of its length, but there is an attribute there where you can incorporate the shipping charge. Because this is stainless steel, and because it is therefore going to be, if you've ever tried to cut stainless, really incredibly difficult to cut, you're going to want to order it a custom size. This end of the threshold has been cut. I don't know how Pemko gets these in, if they're already made from 1/8 of an inch steel plate, then put into a press brake and bent after the steel has been sheared, or if they're sourcing them out and then modifying one of those 5 lengths to achieve a net length. Regardless, I would very much suggest that you avoid trying to cut this in the field. You would need a very robust wet cutting bandsaw would be my impression to even consider cutting this. A chop saw is going to be a mess. It's going to burn, it's going to scorch the material. It will prove to be a challenge to get through. I would avoid it at all costs. However, maybe 3 foot's perfect for your application, and it likely is. Maybe 4 foot is. If you ordered a custom length, order the next longest piece. Indicate in the comment field the net length you want us to cut the material back to. We'll be happy to cut it back for you to that size. Now, if this was the genuine article, you'd have, of course, countersinks. You would have stainless steel screws that would be included, probably a number 10 by 1.5 inches, something in that range, maybe 1.25 inches. There is some extended description information down below, some stainless satin finish, supplied pre-drilled, I did make an error. They state that you get 1024 flathead machine screws with this, which means you're going to have to supply some lead anchors. If you want Pemko to supply them, they will. We just need to reach out and add that line item to the order. Marginal additional cost, naturally. Barrier free, 1/2 inch has been for a while within the umbrella of handicap compliance for the height of a threshold. It was not originally. Fire rated, UL 10C, positive pressure rated. There's a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, just a larger dimensional drawing really of all it is. So it's quite a specialty threshold. You don't sell these all the time because they're used in very limited specific applications. However, if yours meets the requirement or the proper application for a stainless threshold, Pemko has you covered. This is what it actually will look like. If you have any questions on the Pemko 154 SS stainless steel saddle type threshold or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.